Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. The federal government has announced 60 new jobs will be created at the Williamtown Aviation Precinct as part of a new multi-million-dollar defence project. Lockheed Martin has been chosen to head up the building of the Joint Air Battle Management System to boost Australia's missile defence capability. The government has committed $765 million to the project, which will see around 230 jobs created across the country. Shortland MP and Minister for Defence Industry Pat Conroy says the creation of a significant number of high-skilled, secure defence industry jobs will be a major boost to the local economy. The state government says it needs more time to determine its response before an independent report on the future of the Eraring Power Station is officially released. The plant is due to close in 2025, but concerns have been raised about whether several renewable energy projects will be finished in time to replace the generator. The report was due to be handed down by the end of this month, but the government is unsure when the documents will be ready. The University of Newcastle's Youth Studies Centre has published a concerning new report highlighting the growing culture of gender-based violence in the hospitality sector. The report says women, queer and non-binary workers are essential for creating safe and enjoyable hospitality venues, but are most likely to suffer gender-based violence while at work. Sociologist and researcher Dr. Julia Coffey says an industry-wide approach needs to be taken to help solve the problem.
This aspect of managing gendered violence and gender-based violence is a structural problem, so that means structural solutions are needed rather than perhaps just focusing on the behaviour of patrons themselves or even of the workers.
Lake Macquarie Council will apply to the Minister for Local Government to avoid a costly by-election after a councillor resigned. Councillor Luke Cubis stepped down last month after 7 years in the role, creating a casual vacancy in West Ward. Council estimated it would cost around $500,000 to hold a by-election, which would only fill the vacancy until the next local government election in September next year. The Minister has the power to overturn this if the next ordinary election is within 18 months. Demolition work on a former hardware store at Gosford will soon get underway to allow for construction to start on the University of Newcastle's new Central Coast campus. The $58 million project will comprise a multi-level building on Man Street, delivering a range of courses from business and commerce to health. Work is due to start later this year, with the campus expecting to open in 2025. Vice-Chancellor Alex Zielinski says it would not have been made possible without the support of the state and federal governments.
Well, I'm very pleased to say and very grateful for the support of the federal and state governments. They've been wonderful in this project, and it's helped us deliver a shared vision for a new University of Newcastle campus in the heart of Gosford.
This Friday will mark 100 years since Cessnock's Bellbird mining disaster, which claimed the lives of 21 men. The event helped shape New South Wales' stringent mining safety and rescue acts into some of the best in the world. Cessnock MP Clayton Barr is encouraging locals to commemorate the day and attend Friday morning's memorial service.
There actually is a small community park specifically dedicated to the Bellbird mine disaster, and that's on Wollombi Road, the main road that goes through there. And it's going to be held at 11 a.m. this Friday, and we would really encourage people to come and show their support, as I said, for coal mining in general and the history that it has played in building our community here in the Hunter, but in particular for those lives lost.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights utility Lachlan Miller is set to fill in at fullback for Caelan Ponga in this Saturday's final round clash against St George Illawarra. Miller has played 11 games this season, and coach Adam O'Brien is hopeful this experience in the role will keep the team's momentum going. Eyes will also be on Dom Young as he attempts to beat the record for the most tries scored in a season. He needs just one more. South's Lions are gearing up for their grand final against defending champions the Maitland Pickers. Coach Andrew Ryan is glad to see skipper and chief playmaker Ryan Glanville cleared of suspension after a dangerous throw. The Newcastle Rugby League decider will take place at McDonald Jones Stadium this Saturday. And Newcastle Jockey Club hope to get the ball rolling on plans to upgrade their Broadmeadow course as demand for boxes grows. Previous plans were ambitious for a 7-block, 2-storey stable costing well beyond $50 million. The club's chief, Duane Dowell, says they are now exploring modified versions of the original plan. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 5, 9, 12, 19, 27 and 29, and the supplementaries are 14 and 37. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.